Hello, I am Dr. Rana. Welcome to my YouTube channel Chinese Language Studio with another video in which you will learn about Chinese tones that are an important part of speaking Chinese, but they can seem intimidating to beginners. Pronouncing a tone wrong will sound strange and can cause misunderstanding. For example, my. For first one you buy something. For second one you sell something. Clearly the difference is critical. Just imagine the potential misunderstanding. A lot of students ask me that we are struggling with different tones. How can it be that one word has several different meanings just by changing the tones? Do you have any tips for hearing and pronouncing the tone correctly? Students, don't worry, it makes complete sense that you are feeling challenged by Chinese tones, and I felt the same thing when I come to China first time and started learning Chinese. Any aspect of a language that's different from your first language can take some time to get used to. Tone is absolutely within your grasp. There are a lot of strategies for practicing tones in Mandarin Chinese, and one day you will be master in Chinese. Let's dig into what tones really are and strategies for learning them. Chinese is a tonal language. Tones are patterns of your voice going up and down. Tones serve a really important function in Chinese language that help you to understand the meaning. Using a different tone can totally change the meaning of words. In our tonal language, each tone has a unique pattern of how to change your voice when you pronounce the sounds. English speakers often make voice go up at the end of questions to show that they are asking something. The difference is that in English, making your voice go up or down, higher or lower, don't change the meaning of a word. For example, pronouncing cats always means the same thing no matter if your voice goes up, stays flat, or does anything else. Whereas in Chinese language it changes the meaning. So for English speakers learning a tonal language like Chinese, just have to work a little harder to learn to use the pitch of voice in a new way. There are 4 tones in Mandarin Chinese. Steady. Keep your voice high and steady without raising or lowering it. Rising. Make your voice go up. Falling, rising. Make your voice start low, go lower and then up. Falling. Make your voice go down. Beginner Chinese learners will find pinyin really helpful in learning tones because this writing system has a distinct symbol for each tone. For example, ma, mother, ma, hemp, ma, horse, ma, scold. These 4 different tones create 4 totally different words with 4 totally different meanings. So you can see why getting these tones right matters. You would not want to accidentally call your mother a horse. Switching the tone from ma to ma changes the meaning of the word. Tones are powerful building blocks of words. Now let's look at the tone used in Mandarin Chinese. You need to hear it carefully and repeat it. Initials in Chinese tones.
波
波
坡
坡
摸
摸
佛
佛
的
的
特
特
呢
呢
了
了
个
个
可
科
呵
呵
Finals in Chinese tones.
啊
啊
o
o
e
e
i u
u
ü
u
i
i
a
a
ao
ao
o
o
Listen to the tones and then read them.
a
a
a
a
a
a
a
a
i
i
i
i
i
i
i
i
u
u
u
u
五
u
五
u
i
i
i
i
i
i
i
i
波
波
波
波
波
波
波
波
妈
妈
马
马
马
马
马
马
哥
哥
格
格
葛
葛
个
个
噜
噜
卢
噜
鲁
鲁
路
路
嗨
嗨
海
海
海
海
嗨
海
飞
飞
肥
肥
匪
匪
费
费
You see, these are the tones used in the Mandarin Chinese. You need to practice these tones again and again because practice makes the man perfect. Languages around the world vary in the number and kind of sound they have and whether they have tones. Chinese has fewer consonants and vowels than English. For example, there is no V sound in Chinese. So, there are few ways to combine sounds into unique words. That's where tones come in. Tone allows Chinese to produce more number of words. Now that we have got a solid understanding of what tone is and why it's so important, here is how you can practice hearing and pronouncing tones. Research shows that learning to better hear sounds will make you better able to pronounce them too. So, start by tuning your ear to the difference between the tones. While you do your lessons, note the tones of each word using the pinning symbols. For example, ah, 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 ah. If you do not understand well, then replay and re-listen to words and sentences to identify which tones you hear. Once you think you have got a handle on what each tone sounds like, test your skills using Chinese listening practice lessons. In addition to listening practice, pronunciation practice is a research-backed way to improve your speaking. Here are some ways to practice your speaking. Try interacting with real speakers of the language is an awesome way to practice everything you are learning. Don't worry about feeling like you can't keep up. There are classes for every proficiency level, including beginners. You might meet other learners who are at a similar place in their Chinese journey who you can study and practice with. Each person has a unique range of how high and low their speaking voice is, and the same is true for tones. Don't worry about matching the speaker's pitch exactly, and instead focus more on how your voice moves. By practicing your listening and speaking skills, you will notice that tones get a little bit easier every day, and they are so important for communicating. Over 1 billion people speak Chinese, so stick with it and your efforts will be worthwhile. Tones are certainly challenging, but with enough time and practice, you can learn to use them. Thank you very much for your time and watching this video. See you in the next video. Goodbye.